are looking good, not obese for Indian markets. 42 points higher for the Nifty. The market breadth, grand open, sir. 1:5. I like to see such market breadth when the market breadth is almost near perfect. Is State Bank of India bouncing back? Now that's for me is more like a mystery that there was nothing wrong with the numbers. It is. Should ITC also bounce back? Well, brokerages are saying yes. So it will see a rub-off effect. But in terms of strength, no, it is not. So what we were discussing, Manisha Avan, in the morning, that the chances of State Bank of India bouncing back versus ITC, I think State Bank of India will bounce back. State Bank of India comes back, the Bank Nifty makes a comeback. The Bank Nifty makes a comeback, Nifty will have an extra flip. So it's all tied up very nicely, like a string with pearls in it. SBI moves, Bank Nifty moves, markets move higher, a breakout could happen. I'm making it sound simple, but I think SBI could be the pivot stock for the day.
SBI might be the pivot stock, and for now it's definitely showing signs of that, 1.3% higher. But within the broader markets, a lot of result reactions. Let's pull up Gland Pharma. That's seeing a dropping of almost 12%. The stock has collapsed quite a bit already, but still at around 1200 levels for that particular counter. On the gaining side, however, there's GR Infrastructure up 7%. Ramco Cements is reacting to its numbers. Let's also put up Bata India as well as Indigo. They were largely in line to a better than expected numbers. Let's see what the result reaction is on that one. And even Indigo, for that matter, that stock was also expected to show a positive stance. Let's see whether that has worked out. Greed and Fear has managed to add Thermax into their portfolio, so there should be a positive reaction to that. Nazara Tech is something that we are watching out for. So a lot of result reactions really to deal with. But you also have Sirma SGS. That's something that we should pull up, because that stock managed to report a very, very strong set of numbers. Is there an appropriate reaction coming in on the stock price as well? Just 2% higher. Maybe the street was factoring in a lot already. United Spirits is one stock, and then the AMC stocks, of course. So HDFC AMC is something that we should pull up. Aditya Birla AMC is something that we should pull up. Yes, these stocks are reacting negatively given the fact that SEBI is coming out with a slew of changes that might impact their profitability. Concor and other result reactions. You also have Uno Minda as well as Thomas Cook, which is something that we are seeing in terms of result reactions. PI Industries as well as Tata Elxsi. These are some of the counters that you need to have on your radar. Thomas Cook is reacting negatively. PI is higher by around 1.25%. And then Tata Elxsi, as we were anticipating, it's seeing a bit of a downtick. 3% cut. Remember, the earnings were tepid, and the fact that the stock still trades at very expensive valuation is something which is not working out well for the company. But for the Nifty Avan, it's a decent opening, 18,150. We're not seeing that 18,200 level yet, but not too bad, at least an opening in the green.
I wonder if Kunal agrees with that. What's your outlook, Kunal? The fact that we're around the 18,150 mark, would you have expected a further scale up? And of course, what's the first trade you're punching in?
No, I expect a consolidation, and I think it's a good sign that the markets are trying to digest, because there is so much happening across the globe in terms of events, many of the indices breaking out. The only concern with the index is dollar index still at 103.5 levels. That's the only concern with respect to the correlation. But net I would still believe that the indices consolidate over here is a good sign. The stock which I would look to trade in the open would be on IAX. Very good recovery for the stock in the last 2 or 3 days from 153 levels to 160 where it tested yesterday. So I think at 159.60 levels looks attractive for a contra buy.